Hello everybody and welcome back to Grotto. My name is Omni and we are continuing Dragon Age Origins. Last time I was doing some little quests here and there to bring up my guys, and I got new followers too actually. I got a rogue and a very strong guy. But yeah, I learned a few things here and there. And I forgot some things here and there. Oh, what's that? Yeah, get rid of that. Sorry. And I did some things in the background to kind of get used to the game and not do side quests and bore you to hell. Because I had nothing. I can't really talk to people or anything. So, let's get back into the game. Let's resume. I learned how to save the game too, which was a miracle. I like this game. I like it a lot. I recommend this to anybody. Oh, here I am. And this is my team. I got Sten, who is locked up in the cage, Morgan, and Liliana. Now, I know if you go here to change party, it'll show everybody you have. But you can only have a maximum of 4. So I put Maxwell out for a little bit, and I got Liliana, Sten, Morgan, and myself in the party at the moment. So, oh wait, no, I mean these guys. I have these 3 in my party. Maxwell and Alistar are right here, ready and waiting. So I'm just gonna, actually, I'm gonna...
Vashaden.
What did you say? What was that? I didn't kind of like that. But, okay. You.
Yes.
I want you back in. Don't worry, Maxwell. You'll be back in action soon enough. Here we go. Yeah, so everybody here was having a hard time and doing some stuff. And, yeah. Sten was in this cage, and I freed him. And now he's under my custody. So he'll be doing things for me. So, without further ado, how about we get this thing going? I'm rambling on a little too much, and it's time for us to continue on with the story. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah. So, we're gonna do this as our active. We're gonna go to Redcliffe. Cliffy. Woo! Quest completed. Save game. Gather your party and venture forth? Yes. Select your entry parties while F1, 2, 3, and 4 select individual parties. Oh. What the hell? Oh god. That's a dragon. That's a cool dragon. Can I ride it?
Bad dreams, huh?
Yeah. It seems so
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do.
Ooh.
That's why we know this is really a blight.
Yeah, because we drank the blood, and that's practically, probably, why we can understand it. The Archdemon is
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Thank you.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow,
Oh, and those
you're
brothers,
up now, right? Let's pull up
those
camp and get a
dwarven
move on.
brothers in the background. Well, the dwarfs in the background. Yeah. What? Yeah, I got a new quest. Who are you?
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins, Levy the trader.
Momney, never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
Right. What did he make for you?
Well, as you know, my family's name is mud around noble circles. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Olin banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's just like the same thing as Witchers. In The Witcher. Where oh fuck, I forgot their name. I forgot what they were called. Oh, the Great Wardens. Just tell me what I need to know. What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Olin died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
I'm surprised you kept your name.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the blight. We're not ashamed of that.
So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
I've never even heard of...
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
Why didn't Duncan help him?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Caelan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostergar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
Your family's faith will be rewarded. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Cool. I got another quest.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service once again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Yes. You're free to stay. What are you selling exactly?
Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
Alright. I don't want to say that. I'll just say...
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Enchantments. Oh, wonderful.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Oh god. He's a little retarded. But he's intelligent. Kind of like the lawnmower man. I think that's what it was called. I want some enchantment done. I'd like to see what other goods you have. I'd like...
Enchantment!
I guess that one. An Oath Keeper. What does this do? Electricity damage. Okay. Let's see what happens. Ooh. I guess,
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Nice, I get a discount. Cool. I'm gonna need this. Yep, let me buy all of this. Nice. Yes. Ooh, pretty. That thing's pretty. And that's even with the discount, so. Jesus. Dragon, made of dragon bone. War axe, main hand, tier 7. It's a lot of damage. But it's just as close to my thing. But it's got all that other stuff attached to it. But what's this? Sylvan's Mercy? Eh. Okay. I'm just gonna do some shopping. I'll get rid of this. Oh, I'll meet you up somewhere else. Right when I did that, all my dogs just came over. And they were, oh, Star wants you move. Oh, girl. Well, I guess that's enough fooling around. Okay. So, let's continue on. What? Oh, please. Oh, Jesus. I hate magic. Time to die, motherfucker. What the hell is that? What's this?
Defend yourself. Try to be merciful.
I can't.
It's your time to die.
Oh, who died? Oh, shit. Fuck you. You're not getting away with that. No. Everybody okay?
I think I will recover from this quickly.
Well, that was different. I didn't know that happened. Okay, I guess this way? No? Okay, well, I guess this way then.
Look, can we talk for a moment?
Yeah,
I
sure.
need to tell you
What's up?
something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What's on your mind?
Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly?
Yeah.
I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
What? I didn't think you might have ever told me this before.
How? When would I say that? Oh, by the way, King Marek had sex with a servant and she produced a bastard son. That's me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I think I can.
Ah, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Really? Well, then she's a bitch. Did she know the truth about you? What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence. I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
But aren't you an heir to the throne, right?
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. Now, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
I don't want to piss him off. That's not really what you think, is it? What does that make me? Aren't you?
See? I knew you could do it. It's easy, isn't it?
Alright. Alright, I guess. I mean, that's the way you feel. I mean, so be it. Who are you? Thomas?
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I've heard Arl, is that what
He
you...
could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us, no Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead, and those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, our Lehman's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
This is all a hard story to take in. I'm probably gonna have to play this thing again and see what I missed. This is just all a dry run now.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas.
He
Greetings,
looks
friends.
like my dad
name is Tegan,
in
Ban
this
of
game.
Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
Well,
I remember
dad
you,
I
Ban
have
Tegan.
in this game, not the
Though
dad I
the
have
last
in real
time we
life.
met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud. Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Logain has anything to say about it.
You know
Indeed,
what else this reminds me
Logain
of?
would have
This
us believe
reminds me
all
of,
Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Demon Fire, I think it was? Or... I forgot. You don't believe Logan lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Kalen risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Logain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may have known my father, Tyrion Kuslan.
Ah, yes,
Ah,
that's it,
damn it.
exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed,
What the
though I
hell
wish
is
it were
this?
under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that
Who the
might be a
fuck
problem.
is this?
Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
I have no idea who the fuck this is. So I'm going to block this contact. Yeah, sorry about that. The attack started, evil things surged at the castle. I can help drive them back.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Right, I'm on the way. Okay,
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
saving game. Morgan disapproves. Whatever. I'll make her feel better. I got some items. I also learned this little thing where you can give them little items. She'll like this, I guess. Pet rock.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
Wow, that did a lot. I guess we gotta go outside.
What is that smell?
Delicious.
Fish? And something else. Oh, more fish.
Fish, I like fish. Can I have some? Oh no, wait, this
Still
is
no sign of
probably
them
a
coming back from the
different
castle, Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
I'm not here to chat. What can I do? You heard wrong. It could be a ghost. You never know. You heard wrong.
So you say, a damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
He sounds familiar. You can call me Omni. Or, you know what, Persuade.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
What can I do to
We
help?
need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
I'll see what I can do. Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then? Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray
Alright, what
and
do
hope
I
for a
do?
miracle.
What do I do? What do I do? Maybe the jaw. Red door.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've
Can you
already
see
taken
through the
everything out of my
doors?
stores. There's nothing left.
Is this Owen, the blacksmith? I need to speak.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
I prefer not to speak through the door. Can I come in?
All right, all right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
My name is Omni, a Grey Warden helping Valentine.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Why have you locked yourself in the smithy?
My girl, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
So you intend you drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
Yes, I am.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
What about the militia?
If you look for Valena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
I'll do my
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You are asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want to promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I promise you.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Yes. Of course, she disapproves with everything. This is just like Demon Flame, Dark, whatever the fuck it's called. I can't remember. Alright, well, I'll just tell Murdoch.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantig and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
We're not ready, Murdoch. We're not only ready, I'll be back.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Yeah. I still gotta do some stuff. Yep. Okie dokie. So, I'll be right back and doing some little missions here and there. Okay, now we're just gonna talk to the, I don't know why I got stuck there. But now we're gonna go talk to this guy up here.
Greetings, Grey Warden.
And we're hopefully
I'm
gonna
as
get
relieved
this
as Van Tegan is to see you here. I must admit that I do not quite know how to address you. Is my lord sufficient?
Call me Grey Warden. Call me Omni.
As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service as Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now, my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Oh well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights
I
are
can
too
see
few to
that.
stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not
so I
know
still
what
have
else
to
you could
ask for
provide beyond your own
blessings.
talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
I'll see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
Have you considered using the oil? In
No
the
one told me of
store?
this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
You have to set many monsters aflame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime? No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Yeah. Alright, carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
I told you to call me Omni, not Grey Warden. Oh, and I guess someone can level up. I guess I'll give him more, cunning, and then Constitution, next. And I'll have him, well, maybe next time then. No, you sleepy kitty. My dog is playing with himself in the background. Just being the little kitty that he is. That's actually, quite recently, my brother told me that there was a dog that was on the Titanic, and his owner named it Kitty. Unfortunately, they both perished with each other. But I never knew that. Alright, time to get some blessings.
What is it you need, child?
I would like your blessings. Oh, you know what? I should
May
go.
the Maker watch over you, child.
I should actually switch up my party because Morgan doesn't like it here, so I can't change my party. I cannot. Can I not, or can I? Can I? Can I do that? Yeah, okay, now I can. So, I will...
Damnation!
I don't know what that means.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go. I switched up my party. So let's go in. Get some blessings. So I learned. Oh jeez, what are my dogs doing? So anyway, I learned in this that you can.
What is it you need, child?
That the effectiveness of them liking you greatly affects it. So you have to give them something that's called gifts, and they'll have a little purple indication. And if you give them something that's shitty, that they don't like, or something that people probably would not like, they will tend to dislike you more. But if you give them something that they would like, they'll like you more, I guess.
Of course, child. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
I still have to talk to her.
What is it you need, child? I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
I suppose you're right.
Indeed. I know Sir Perth means well, but I will not lie to him about something so important.
I should go.
May the Maker watch over you, child.
Maybe I should have persuaded. Maybe they keep their hopes up. Maybe that would have been a better option. Don't fire! I don't know if you can actually run in this game. I still haven't found a control that will help me do that.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Okay. Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
I want to check something first. Okie dokie.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal. Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything? I see. Then I suppose we must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us. Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless. When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Just what was the Jarl sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. We brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish. The Jarl once employed a scholar, Brother Denetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Can no one find the other knights of
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
So knights left the castle defenseless?
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood.
I want to talk about something else. What's yours?
Ask me whatever you wish.
Oh wait, no.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him. Finally,
They say
we knights volunteered to seek it out, as you wish.
What is
We
this
retrieved
status?
more oil from the village store. It is ready to use as our first line of defense, as you suggested. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain, but we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands.
Is there
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are. As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Okay, I think I will end it here for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode here. Leave a like if you did, and if you want, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. And remember, Gamers Grotto is home to all games. Well, for all games, my bad. So don't forget to recommend any game to me. It's late at night, so I'm gonna go get some rest for tomorrow. So, anyway, thank you, and have a great and wonderful day.